This video is an example of a learning object for the class Literacy for Library staff. In this video, we're going to see some prompts for role-playing activities and a couple of people practicing a role play, and then examples of questions that the class will discuss after a role play scenario. This is role play scenario 1.
Hi, could you direct me to where the books for second graders are?
So the books in our library aren't shelved according to grade level. Most of them are shelved alphabetically by author, so there isn't a section for second graders. However, let's try to find one that's going to work. What books has your kiddo enjoyed in the past?
Well, he hasn't enjoyed reading because he gets frustrated when there are a lot of words.
Okay, that's no big deal. We can work around that. What kind of things interest your son? What topics is he into?
He really likes make-believe stuff. His dad enjoys Lord of the Rings, so my kiddo likes that type of thing as well.
Okay, I have a great idea for you, a fun fantasy series. It's called Dragon Masters by Tracy West, and these books are part of a series that are called the Scholastic Branches books, and they're a great gateway for kids into chapter books. They have larger print, and there's some pictures on every page so that kids aren't going to feel as overwhelmed by just looking at a wall of text. So, a good way for us to know if a book is at the right level for your kid is to have him open the book just somewhere in the middle and read a page out loud. Every time he comes across a word he doesn't know, have him hold up a finger. If he is holding up all 5 fingers by the end of the page, that book is probably a little too complicated for him. 4 fingers, he could probably get through it, but it's going to be a hard read. 2 or 3 fingers means that this is probably a good book that's going to push him, but isn't going to be too challenging. And if he's only holding up 1 finger or no fingers, that's okay. I want kids to read what they're into, but it is probably not going to be a challenging book. At the same point in time, though, when kids get a chance to finish a book like these Scholastic Branches chapter books, they're going to feel a little more confident and be ready to tackle other books. What do you think?
Great, I'll take these and give them a try. Thanks.
Following a role-play situation, the class will have an opportunity to discuss how the role-play went and answer questions like, what went well in the interaction? Were the patron's needs met? What could have been improved in the interaction? Next, we'll have another scenario. This is scenario 2.
My daughter's teacher told me she should be reading books that are level U. Can you please help me find some?
Several different reading level systems use alphabet letters. Do you know which one of these systems your daughter's teacher is using?
Oh, I didn't know there were different ones. I have no idea.
That's no problem at all. First off, let me pull up this chart. I'm going to print this out for you. This chart shows the correlation from several different reading level systems, a couple of which use letters, a couple of which use numbers. So we can see here that books that are level U, there is kind of a range that they might be in depending on which reading system your daughter's teacher is using. Reading level AZ readers are different than Fountas and Pinelli level U, but I think we can find some books that are going to work for either level. What kind of books can we find for her?
Well, she really likes fairy tales and princesses still. Do you have those type of books for kids at her reading level?
We definitely do. Author Edie Baker has a great princess series that's probably going to be at about the right level. You will be able to find, if you do like a Google search for this, that there are books that are specifically level U in the reading AZ levels, but those books are sold as part of a literacy curriculum for schools, and so we don't have those exact titles. The best way to find books that are the right level for your teacher or for your kid, according to what her teacher wants, is to use the chart I have and make a pretty good guess based on your kid's age, grade level, and what the Lexile level of the book is, and just do a comparison. And you can find Lexile levels even on Amazon.
Great to know. Thanks for your help.
You're welcome. After each scenario, we'll discuss the same questions in order for us to get a chance to have everybody in the class interact and perform role play, and also for everybody to kind of learn and focus on areas they can improve as well as things that they're great at. Finally, we have one final scenario. This is scenario 3.
Hi, my baby is 5 months old and I'd like to get out of the house and come to a story time. But is it too early?
No, it is never too early for story time. We have a story time called Twinkle Babies that's for babies 18 months and under. It's really fun because everybody gets a chance to hold the book. We all read out loud together. There's lots of singing, there's lots of interacting, and I think your child would really have a great time, and so would you. The good thing about all of our story times is that they use the Every Child Ready to Read practices in order to start your child on the road to literacy. So all our story times focus on play, read, sing, talk, and write, because those are the things that are going to help your kid start early literacy skills, even when they're as early as, well, there is no such thing as too early. I also want to show you over here. We have some board books that you can check out.
These are perfect. How many can I check out?
Do you live here in town or you're a resident?
Yes, I am.
Great. You could take home 50 of these at a time,
Wow.
which is a great lead in. We have another program called 1,000 Books Before Kindergarten. The goal with this program is that reading your kid 1,000 books before they go to kindergarten really gets them on the right track to start learning in the school environment. It doesn't have to be 1,000 different books, and you've got several years to do it. And even if you read 2 or 3 books a day, it's really easy to accomplish. So we can send you home with some of these board books so you have something new to read, and hopefully we'll see you soon.
Wonderful. I'll see you in story time.
Following that role play, we do another set of the discussion questions. In this video, we saw a few examples of some role playing that would occur during the Literacy for Library staff members course. Role play is a great way for staff to learn about literacy development and the literacy things that we offer at the library, because that is the goal, is to give patrons the best customer service. So having a chance to practice what you're going to say means that our staff members are going to be confident when they are actually practicing the skills in their job and when they interact with patrons. Thank you.